Before you even watch this episode, we wanted you to check out this footage, just for reference.
German flag.
Engine's kaput. There's a big aft. Oh, nice. And there's another head here.
Yeah.
Today is the day. After weeks of head scratching, we have finally finished this toilet, otherwise known as the head.
Yeah, not too bad for a €1 boat. Quite a nice head. A place I would invite people to want to sit.
But before we show you el producto final, you might have noticed that we are both wearing something a little special.
Yep, this is our first merch drop. Up there with the bourgeoisie. Yeah, it's now available. We have a website, which is pretty cool. It all gets linked together. You type in the web address, and you can buy one of these awesome t-shirts.
And many other designs. It might be a little late for it to arrive for Christmas, but I think that's great, because when you get on those after Christmas blues, you'll get some nice gear from us.
Every piece has a Sailing Seabird motto. Seek adventure in life.
Sail.
Yeah, after thinking about what it is we want to portray and get across to people, it's adventure is not about having a sailing boat. Adventure is about life and just doing something slightly different.
Exactly. It's just trying something new. It could be cooking a different dish, or taking a detour on your way to work, or just waking up early and catching a sunrise. It doesn't need to be a crazy adventure like buying a €1 boat with no experience.
The link's in the description, which is sailingseabird.com. Keep it international.
And now back to the toilet. Stick around to see the whole change. And let's play a game this week. If you smile at least once during this video, give us a like. Even if you're laughing at us, it doesn't matter. And you'll see that we almost lost the steward over this toilet this week.
Almost. I have a little plaster to prove it. It's the world's smallest plaster, but there was so much blood. It was quite funny. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, say to me.
Stu's had a bit of an accident today. He was playing with the Stanley knife.
Yeah.
And cut himself. I don't know if you can see that.
It looks pretty small, but there was a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood.
We got a little bit scared for a minute, because at first I got scared that maybe he went on an artery and he was gonna just leave us forever. But then we put some pressure on it and it stopped bleeding, so. I heard the steward swearing from the other side of the boat, and somehow I knew that it was something serious.
This wasn't just normal work swearing.
Just because of the way he shouted. Doesn't look like this is gonna stay, honey.
Yeah, so put some gaff on it.
It's not the best.
Oh, it's got animals. Of course it's the best.
Do you want a sweetie as well?
I want a lollipop.
Even Stu got a little bit scared. He was like, "Oh, can you make me a cup of tea?"
Yeah, I had to have a sweet cup of tea. There was a lot of blood. I haven't seen that much blood for a long time. Well,
yeah, you're okay, you're okay. Here is where Stuart wants to install the macerator pump that will empty our holding tank. So instead of screwing it on the hull, which is not ideal, we're gonna glue a piece of wood here to screw it on. We'll epoxy it in place. And we need to get rid of the paint, otherwise it won't stick. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This dust goes everywhere. All the paint is off now, so it's ready to be glued on. I've made a jig with this clamp, so once the wood is on and I add this piece of wood, I can keep the pressure on to glue it. We'll see if it works. That might be just a little too much, but I'd rather too much than too little. In the end, I didn't need the piece of wood. It was such a big blob of filler that when I pushed, kind of suctioned in, and now it's stuck in, it's not moving. Sweet, it doesn't look too bad. And there is where that macerator pump is gonna be screwed on.
The window is finally going back on.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's taking me too long.
It's one of Marina's 1 week jobs.
Well, if you look at the total of days that I've worked on it, it adds up to just 1 week.
That's up to about 4 hours, babe.
Shut up, that's not true.
Oh, do we have a curtain for this window?
A curtain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
What you call show them what you are calling a curtain.
It was my design, but Marina made them look better. Oh, those. They are the best curtains ever. You just pop them on. Job's a good one. We can make it if you try. Just the two of us, you and I.
Okay. Can you turn it for me? And again. You think that's enough?
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Board ready. Short. Got to go forward. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Straight in there.
Yeah, what can I say?
What do you reckon? I'm gonna start wiping?
2 seconds. Let me put in 3 more screws. Do this one and then 2 at the top. Yeah, annoyingly the tape has got stuck. Obviously we buy the qualitiest of tapes.
No, it's normally really good, but I'm thinking maybe because this was painted and
Marina
the
thinks...
temperature's been quite low, maybe the paint's still not...
No, I don't think it's that. There we are, gone with a touch of alcohol. Yeah, it looks pretty spiffy. Oh
well,
yeah.
that'll do.
Yeah, that's stunning, my love. Look at that.
Finally done!
Yeah, sweet.
Nice.
Finally sticking the toilet in.
Woohoo!
It's been weeks in the making. Okay.
The reason of that board is to cover all those holes. This is a steward's position. Never easy.
The pooper's on. Marina's just put in the little hatch.
Oh, funny. There's one on top. Like they're not on.
Yeah, well, there we are. So it should be pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah. Got it. I got it.
I don't know if Marina showed you. She put the block on there to hold the macerator.
Yeah, I did.
That's how Marina's for. You're already ahead of the game, people. You know more than I do.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'd be nice once that wall's on. Yeah, 3 episodes we dragged out of this. I do apologise. It's just been, it's been ongoing.
Check that out. It's all connected now.
Even the vents.
Double Jubilee clips. They come through here. In here. As you know, the macerator pump is still not installed yet. that hose will go in it. We've got one vented loop, another vented loop, and that grey hose, which is the vent for the waste tank. And they will all go on that metal vent on the hole, so there is no smells coming into the toilet.
Instead of a Y, I'd like a T for the macerator pump to go into. And get this, can't find it in Europe. 38 in, 38 out, 25 in on the T. Ridiculous. So 38, inch and a half through kind of thing, and an inch coming in. So I've got to order it from America. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. These two are now connected, so I've got to cut the excess off the big pipe, this one, and try and get that connected. But that's where we had our little accident. One of the last jobs is to, well, that's before the wall goes on, is to do up the bolts holding on the tank. Alright, that's one done. Yeah, cool. Okay. Woohoo! That's done. Tank's in. Yeah. Now just installing the macerator pump. I always like to get 2 Jubilee clips on, but I can only get the one on. Everything on this toilet is taking so long. Okay. Alright, I got four marks. So that's it. That's where the macerator is going to be. Just have to connect up the T-piece when that arrives.
Ladies and gents, we are in the last bit of it, finally. So I'm about to put this trim on, which has already been oiled, which goes around the hole, and then the door goes screwed on to the trim. Yeah, getting there. Mainly putting this wall on, connect this last hose, and I think pretty much that's it. Correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can't believe this is happening. This wall is going on. If you're ready to see this beautiful toilet, give us a like. And here it is. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's taken so long to do the world's smallest room.
Okay, let's look at every detail, please, because it's beautiful.
Well,
okay, so first thing you will notice is there is a little plant over there. That will need to be fixed somehow for when we go sailing. So that's not figured out yet.
yeah. There is a cable in the corner. It's as neat as I could go.
Yeah, there is the mirror.
Yep.
Which I painted. Same color as everything else.
Yeah, a can of Fjord Blue.
We've got the toothbrush thing. I don't know if it's gonna hold.
It's either going to hold or it's going to fall out.
In the high seas, but beautiful tap that works.
Yep.
And drains in a beautiful sink.
Yeah, I'd pick that.
Yeah, we recycled this bit of wood and made it onto our countertop.
Same with that bit of trim. That's off that trim at the front's off our friend's Formosa.
Yeah, this was raised, which meant that this front wall was too short and we had a gap here. So we recycled this bit of wood.
Found it in the bin.
And now it's a trim that hides that gap. Now this has been built in a way that if we ever need to access all the plumbing behind, we can take this wall off easily and then access the whole system, which I think is great. Check this out. The door, which as you all saw last week's got a crack. You all recommended, a lot of you recommended to drill a hole at the end of the crack and that will stop it. But it seems that it hasn't got, you know, any bigger, so.
Plus there's a plastic place in town, so I'm thinking if it does break, we could get a cooler colour.
Yeah, but for now it works. Clips closed, and here we get the access to all the seacocks.
The 3 seacocks.
Yeah, well, there's a few of them, yeah. We've got toilet roll holder, which is kind of a problem.
We don't know where to put it.
Yeah, it's quite bulky and, well, I don't know if you can see. I don't know what you're seeing on the screen, but like once you're sitting on the toilet, we think the best place would be here. We just don't know if it's a bit on the way. It's quite a small, compact toilet, but it's just to do your things, you know, wash your hands,
Do your business.
teeth. It's not really like the shower is in another place, cabin, so we're thinking around there.
I was thinking up here.
No, that's not gonna happen. But we even thought about putting it on the door, so it's in front of you, like there will be a door here. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll think about it for a few days. That's not really.
And we don't have a door.
Yeah, not yet anyway. We've got another light here, which makes it even cozier. We've got the plaques. Thank you, because one of you sent the trim, the other one sent the actual plaques, and someone else sent the covers. We don't have the names, but thank you to everyone who sent bits to build these plaques. We've got a few more to put around the boat, but check that out. Fancy. And then we've got covered with toiletries, and here is where the magic happens.
A little first aid kit.
Yeah, that's the first aid, but here is where all the systems go through. So the only thing that's not finished yet is the macerator pump, because we're waiting for a T-piece to join a few hoses together.
And the inspection.
And the inspection hatch, if you tilt over here, maybe they can see. This gap here is going to be covered with some kind of inspection hatch. But,
It's got a light in there.
Yeah, I can switch the light on. So that's the selector valve that will tell the system we want our waste to go to the sea, or we want our waste to go into the holding tank.
Yep. Well, that's about it.
Yeah, and then obviously the
pièce de résistance.
Pièce de résistance, the toilets.
Yep. There we are. It's toilet.
Which has been completely
overhauled.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's an old toilet that was stinky, dirty, and broken. And instead of buying a new one and spend loads of money, we just cleaned.
$200.
Yeah, we cleaned it up and it works.
And technically, it's 2 toilets. It's an RM bowl and Jabsco other stuff.
Because I think in this one there used to be a compact bowl.
Yep.
But we didn't want a compact. We want a big throne for big bumps. And it looks like, if you look at it, I think now I'm used to it. But the first time I saw it, it's like it takes a lot of space and it comes out quite a bit from here. But now I'm used to it and I think it's fine. I think that piece of wood under the toilet looks beautiful. And all the holes have been covered, so makes it look neat. There we've got a little inspection hatch, so we can access these bolts, and also the hoses for the running water. They go through here. This trim has been oiled, and all the plugs have been cut. So it looks all quite neat, I think.
Yeah, it's acceptable.
Yeah, check that out. All these pieces of wood are different types of wood. Especially these two, that in the corner and this one, we've just made up.
Well, we've got teak, Roko, mahogany.
Yeah, and with the oil, they've all turned out to be quite similar tones.
Yeah.
I think we can say that we've done a good job here. I'm proud of this one. The good thing about finishing the toilet is not that it is finished, is that we get to start a new job. A new can of worms to open, and let's see how long this one takes. What is that, you might be wondering? Well, there is something missing here, our table. So we're gonna bring it up and have a look at it, because I don't think we've ever really seen it properly on.
Not with the full floor.
Yeah, when we got to the boat, I think it was like half on, clinging onto the mast, and parts of it were everywhere, so we're gonna have a proper look now and see.
It's actually not that bad.
Maybe we could have brought it up the stairs.
Yeah, should have, could have, would have. Yeah, it's seen better days,
Yeah,
this
it's
table.
really rotten.
Yeah, alright.
As I was saying, the table wasn't even on when we got on board. You can see this is the float line, so it was lying on its side. And obviously, this part is completely rotten.
No, we'll just inject it with epoxy, it'll be fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
No, we're gonna rebuild it. But you see, we never saw it on. It was on the floor.
Yeah.
We were doubting, we didn't remember if it was actually on, but it wasn't.
Okay. Up.
Completely rotten. This is well exciting. We've never seen this table on.
Hold on. Yeah, got it. I need a little something. The leaves for the table, the whatever you call them,
The wings.
the wings, they're perfecto.
They are the only bit that is in good condition.
Yeah, because they were on the bed above the flood line.
So this hole here looks like it had doors. There used to be some fitting, obviously, for the wing
Yeah.
to sit on.
I'd say the only thing I'd really want to do here is put some drawers in the front.
So this is gonna be the sofa here. Like this. I got this poof because the sofa is a little bit high for me, so my feet don't really touch the floor. Is it gonna fit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it fits up to there. Huh. Check that out.
I might as well just leave it as is. It's fine.
No, it's disgusting.
Alright.
Look at this. Look at this.
It's pretty grotty.
And all these little fluff balls, I think, are nests of some kind. So that would be where the sofa goes. So there's plenty of space to walk past.
I think these were a bin find. They look pretty good and they came with hinges. And then these are the leaves. As you can tell, they are
They're pretty good.
yeah. So yeah, the leaves for the table look in really good shape, and that's because they were taken off and placed in the aft cabin. We have enough wood, so hopefully we can give it a go at making a new table this week.
Okay, so that's one of the wings, which will probably be always on, otherwise the table is too far.
But that means you'll have to come in that way. I'm going this way.
Well, that's okay. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel more boaty?
I feel so posh. It's quite nice. I can, you know, rest my arms here.
On the fiddles?
Yeah. Hold on, let me try.
Is that your knife?
Pretty big table.
Oof, that's nice. Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, at least when you sit there, I don't have to deal with looking at that whilst they eat.
Oh, look what there's here. Yeah, that's cool.
How many do you reckon?
7, maybe 8.
6 realistically. So you gotta think 1, 2, 3, and then we need a spare chair.
We don't want that many people on a boat anyway.
Yeah, 5 comfortably. 8 at a squeeze. 8 with emergency chairs, and we don't have emergency chairs. Subject tells me that's only 15 mil. First problem.
What's the problem?
We've got no 15 mil.
So we have thicker, not thinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just route it out.
I like how you say we all the time.
Yeah, you know, you. But I'll be there supporting you.
Oh look.
Oh, is there bugs in there?
Right, there's only a little cat.
Yeah, but they're hairy, so... Obviously, the table was downstairs, so it's calm with creatures in it. Some hairy... Hey! Some hairy... How you call that? Snail?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
This somehow seems small. It says 735. 735. It's weird how when you look at things from different angles, they look slightly different in size. Oh, I need a battery. Managed to get a few bits cut. I'll show you the making probably tomorrow because the sun's setting over there.
There is something missing here. When you wash your hands, you don't have a towel to dry them. And I thought that this could be a good spot. So check this out. Marina la Carpintera's made a towel drying thing. Well, half made. I just modified it. That is how the original looked like, and this is the new one. I thought that this one with the bases, it was coming out too much and it's just for a little towel. So I cut the actual handle shorter and took off the bases, sanded the whole thing and varnished it. And look, even the wood looks like different wood, but it's the same. Once I sanded it off and used the varnish that we have, it looks different. I think it looks beautiful. Look how it's smooth. It's gonna look something like that. That's just a tea towel, but there will be a towel instead. Perfect. I didn't want it to come out so far because it's kind of like the first thing you see once you come in, and it was gonna be too far out. So I think that works fine. These are the bits that I took off with the saw. Look at the difference on the color. Same wood, it just doesn't look the same. One is more red and the other one is more golden.
So this is my little pile of wood. We're going to use these softwood battens because that's what I had, just to make a frame inside for everything to screw. I still need to cut the mast hole out of the bottom piece. I'm dry fitting it all now, and then I'll take it apart piece by piece and epoxy it. Not too bad. So there is the basic table. It's a bit noisy today, the wind's picked up. So I've got to make the inner piece for here. The width of the table I've lost about an inch, just over an inch, because I've brought the wood inside. I don't think that's too bad. See here, not perfect. You can see how bad my carpentry is. But once it's epoxied and sanded, I think should be okay. As I say, it's all about the epoxy and the sanding. Slolling a bit of varnish on it, and job's a good one. I think it's pretty obvious what that sound is. It's rain. And I can do most of the work in the shed, but I need to cut a sheet of ply, which possibly with a little bit of jiggering and moving around, I can actually do inside, possibly. Once that's done, I can actually work in here pretty neatly. Slightly annoyed because I was hoping to get a bit more of the table done yesterday, but I went to test the compressor for the freezer and obviously didn't work, and basically landed up spending a few hours with the fridge guy making up a new compressor, which leaked, so I've got to go back on Monday. Long story short, but it is what it is. So let's try and give this place a clean and get rid of as much as we can to see if we can cut that sheet. Yeah, I was hoping that I would cut the sheet before the rain came. It was meant to come at 9. It's 8 o'clock. So it is what it is. eased up the rain for a minute, so let's get that piece of wood cut, then I can come back and enjoy working inside. I've been getting quite into just cutting this table. I made a boo-boo though, as I was trying to catch the most important cut. I was slicing it off as it were, and I tried to catch this piece of wood before it fell. I nicked it. So what was going to be the top is now going to be the bottom. Sailboat. Now I'm doing second side panel, that's removable. Cut the length and then cut the width. Or cut the width then cut the length. That's what I'm doing.
You stabbed the wood.
Yeah, it would have been easier if there was another pair of hands, but I had to do it by myself.
You've been a bit of a stabber on this week.
Yeah, I've been stabbing everything. Stab you in a minute.
Shut up. But this looks great, look at that. So the two pieces are gonna be the same piece of wood, so obviously the pattern will follow.
Yeah, not perfect.
But that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm no carpenter. People might complain that I'm using oak, but you know.
Why?
Well, it doesn't oak mould, but...
well, no, if you varnish it.
Well, there we are, problem solved.
So the structure is now done.
Get it.
Yeah. Good job, Stu.
We'll see, we'll see. I'm no carpenter. I'm no Geppetto.
Geppetto?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Pinocchio, so that will work.
That's probably because you lie. You're a little liar. That's your problem.
No.
You're a little fibber.
So that is gonna be replaced with that. This was the only piece we thought we might keep, but then we thought it's gonna be too different. The type of wood, so it might look a bit funny. So Stu just went all in and did the whole thing new.
Hopefully it's not super turd, you know, but I'm sure it will support a plate.
Or two.
Yeah, well, don't care about you, my love, as long as it holds my plate.
Shut up. Oh, did you read the sentence of the day?
No, but I did use one of them to collect my sawdust.
What? The comeback is always stronger than the setback.
Oh. As LL Cool J used to say, don't call it a comeback, I've been here before.
Anyway, should we say goodbye for the week?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Haters.
Thank you all for watching, and sorry that we're a bit late this week, but we've been trying to take it a bit easy on the holidays.
Yeah, it is the season of drinking.
Well, it's not like we've been drinking, but...
Yeah, well, I had 3 little beers last night, I'll have you know.
And we don't know if we'll be putting a video out next week on Boxing Day. Maybe if we have something really exciting to show.
Maybe the table installed.
We might do, but I don't know, so...
We'll see.
Yeah, we might be off. But in case we are not back, have a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yep.
Good start of the new year.
Mm-hmm.
And
The day's getting longer, people.
yeah, we're on the up now.
Yep.
And thank you all for being there, for supporting us during this whole year.
Oh, it's been a wonderful year.
Yeah, we're still growing. We are...
Nearly
maybe
60.
by the time this video comes out,
Yeah.
we'll be 60,000. Exciting.
60,000 cool people.
Yeah. So thank you all.
Thanks.
And see you later.
Yep. Bon Noel.
Like, subscribe,
Yeah.
comment.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. What that?
What?
What smells?
Don't know. Just concentrate on what you're doing. Don't you worry about me.
When you're behind the camera and you're...
Yeah, what? It could be me.
We even have stickers. How are you doing like if we were sailing? Not yet.
Alright.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that Marina's happy. Oof, you don't hear that often.
I'm happy every day, Stuart.
Oh, yeah. So I am, I know. Yeah, would a happy person threaten someone with a screwdriver?